Hello there, I'm Jamey from Stonemaier Games, and I'm here for Game 76, Round 2 of Rolling Realms. Hey, Chad, thanks for joining us right at the beginning here. Well done. Today we're playing Atiwa, Between Two Cities, and Fleet the Dice Game. A nice array of Promo Realm, Original Realm, and Rolling Realms Redux Realm, all randomly selected, as is the case with all these realms that I play through. Let's jump in and get started here. I just watched the new Superman movie trailer. Chad or anyone else watching this, have you seen it? I thought it was pretty good. Looked pretty good. I trust James Gunn to do a good job with it. Okay, we have a 1 and a 2 on the first roll here. Let's see. So in Atiwa, I can either use any number to circle one of these terrain cards or a matching terrain card. So I guess 1 or 2 would have to be this one right here. And gain the benefits, or I can circle up to that number of bats on outlined terrain cards. So 1 and a 2 really isn't great for either of those goals, although I could use 1 here. I want to get Between Two Cities started early and often, and Fleet the Dice Game, I can only use a 1 or 2 in the first one anyway. So let's go ahead and use the 1 over here to get a pumpkin, and a 2. Let's go. I always typically go right in the middle of Between Two Cities, so we'll just go right there. No other benefits to gain on this turn, unfortunately. Yeah. Garrett says that Fleet is one of his favorite realms as of late. I agree. I think I also really like the design of Fleet, Garrett. 6 and a 3 for roll 2. 6 and a 3. Garrett says the trailer made him well up. Doesn't happen often, but it looked way better than I was expecting. Very excited for it. Yeah, I love the score of it. Really, really moving trailer score. Moody Magic Maple's here as well. Chad says he's not sold on the red trunks. Charity is back. Charity got a great score, the best score that I've seen posted from yesterday. Okay, 6 and a 3 for turn 2. Much better numbers for Atiwa. 3 I can use in the dice game, and Fleet the Dice Game. Let's see if I can get a coin, because if I get a coin, then I can have a little bit of flexibility. Okay, let's use the 6. Although 3 is a versatile number in Fleet, so I might use the 6 is a little bit more limited. Yeah, let's use the 6 in Atiwa. We'll use it right here to get a coin and a pumpkin. And then the 3, the 1 or the 3 could go in Between Two Cities. I think I'll use the coin as a 1 for Fleet the Dice Game. Get another coin back, and I'll use the 3 in Between Two Cities right here. All right, turn 3. Another 6 and a 3. Okay, we can work with that. Garrett says that using the John Williams original theme was a nice touch. Very powerful combined with the emotional visuals. And crypto was great. Yeah, I agree. There's a nice little surprise in the trailer that hopefully is not a big spoiler for the movie. There's always the risk. I have a feeling that some of those scenes in this trailer are from the last third of the film, or at least the second third of the or second half of the film. But hopefully I'll forget about it in the next 6 months between now and July 11th. 6 and a 3. So if I can complete this column in Between Two Cities, which I can do with a 6 or a 3 or a 1, I can throw a 1 down there. I'll get 2 coins, which is great. Oh, and I actually forgot one thing. Mark 3 circled unmarked bats. I don't have any circled unmarked bats, so I need to start marking off some bats. 6 is actually a helpful number for doing that. Hi, Walter. Walter's being very talkative right now. And I can finish off this section of Fleet the Dice Game, which would be great. So let's use, I think I'll use the 3 in Between Two Cities to gain 2 coins. And I'll use one of those coins over here in Fleet to get a star. And then from now on, for every resource you're about to gain, you may gain another resource type instead. A little bit of flexibility. It isn't probably the ideal boat in Fleet that I go after first, but our first roll gave me limited options there. I still have the 6 to use, and I was thinking I'd use the 6 to circle a bunch of bats. In fact, I'll circle all the bats I possibly can. And then after I do that, I can cross off 3 bats to gain either a pumpkin or a heart. I have 2 pumpkins, so let's gain a heart right here. All right, turn 4. Maybe not a 6 or a 3. 6 or a 2, completely different. 6 or a 2. Okay. I think I should use the 6 and fleet the dice game. So I'll put the 6 right there, gain a heart out of it. The 2, probably actually want to use a 1 in between 2 cities. I can't use a 2 here or here. So let's put a 1 right there. And the 2, I'll use an Atiwa for, I'll use it for this one, I think. Right there, that gives me a star. And I also still have 3 bats to cross off. So there's 3 more bats. Here is a heart. Okay, pretty good. So far, so good. If you have any questions, as always, feel free to let me know. I'm happy to answer any questions, whether you're watching live or in the future. Turn 5. A 4 and a 2. Oh, Garrett says we lost the feed for a second. Is it back now, Garrett? Maybe I wasn't looking at the screen, but things seem okay from my end. Sorry about that if the feed dropped for a moment. A 2 and a 4. Oh, I'm sorry, Garrett. That did drop. Sorry about that. Okay, there we are. Desk view. I wonder what happened there. I wonder if my mouse clicked over a little bit. Sorry about that. If you missed anything, I rolled a 4 and a 2. If we're going back in time to, I think that's it. 4 and a 2 here for turn 5. Okay. I like 4 in Atiwa. I also like 4 and fleet the dice game. I might need to copy that 4. So let's do this. Let's put the 4 over here to gain a pumpkin. I can use a 1 in between 2 cities. 1 there to get a heart and a coin. And I think I will use 3 hearts to copy the 4. Yeah. 3 hearts to copy the 4. And the 4 is actually, yeah, I think I need to use the 4 to circle this or to outline this. And that gives me a coin and another heart. I don't have 3 bats to cross off. I need to balance the bats and the outlining in Atiwa. All right, turn 6. I'll keep an eye on the feed in case that drops again for some reason. It was probably a misclick on my part. 2 and a 3 here. 2 and a 3 on turn 6. Okay. Neither of them really help me in fleet unless I want to boost that 3 up to a 4, which I could consider doing. Atiwa is getting a little precarious. I'm running out of time. 3 more turns to get all those bats seems unlikely. I'll get a star if I circle all bats and 2 stars if I also marked all the bats. Between 2 cities is the most flexible. So I can, although I can't use 1s on any of these spaces. So maybe I'm not all that flexible anymore for between 2 cities. What to do here? I guess I could use the 3 and fleet the dice game. Or even the 2. Yeah, so let's use the 3 right here as a coin. And then the 2 I can use in between 2 cities. I'll put that right here. And then in Atiwa, I think I might use all 3 coins. Yeah. I use all 3 coins as a 3 to circle 3 bats and then cross them off because I have 3 bats to circle. Yeah. And I gain either a heart or a pumpkin, and I will go for a heart. All right, on to the last third of the game. Turn 7. Here's a 5 and a 2. 5 and a 2. Oh, yeah, I am really running out of time. I probably run out of time to get everything I need out of fleet the dice game, but that's okay. 5 and a 2. I'll use a 5 right here to get that coin in fleet. The 2, think I will use the 2 in between 2 cities right here to complete this row to get a pumpkin and a coin. And then the Atiwa, I could use a coin. Coin isn't going to do much. I think I need to copy that 5 and use it over here to get a star and a heart. How are you all doing if you're playing along live here? What numbers do you need me to roll in the final 2 turns? I'll try to make it happen. Can't circle any bats. Run out of time on fleet. Okay, we're okay. Turn 8. Here's a 3 and a 1. A lower roll, not great for fleet. 3 and a 1. Also not great for between 2 cities, where I cannot use 1s, but I can get a lot of resources if I do something else. Okay, let's use the 1 really doesn't do much at this stage. The 1 might just be me circling a single bat. Garrett wants 3s and 4s. Charity wants 5s and 6s. Really anything but 1s and 2s at this point. I do have the 2 coins over there. I could also manipulate the 3 up to a 4 and fleet the dice game. I keep saying the dice game. I can just say fleet. I'll just say fleet. I think the resources from between 2 cities are too invaluable not to get. Although, I guess the catch there for between 2 cities is it depends on the stars for the other realms. So, could be okay to ignore that temporarily. Ooh, this is a tough choice here. The 1, I guess the 1, if I want to use the 1 at all, I need to manipulate it. So where do I use that 1? I don't have enough pumpkins really to use it all that effectively unless I put something down here in between 2 cities. Let's just go with the 3 and fleet right here to get a heart. And I'll use 2 coins as a 2 in between 2 cities to get 2 pumpkins. And that leaves the 1, which I haven't used yet. Really limited options here on that 1. That's not a great roll. I'm sorry about that. Garrett says, fleet the dice game, the rolling realm. Yeah, I should say the more words to announce it. For that 1 really kind of messes things up. I can use it. I just don't want to. It's just not good enough. So I guess I could double up on fleet the dice game. And for every resource you're about to gain, you may gain another resource type instead. I've completely forgotten to do that. I guess I could do, instead of gaining 1 of those pumpkins, I could gain a heart instead. And that heart would let me copy the 3 and use it in Atiwa. Let's try to finagle this a little bit. So I'll use this ability to gain a heart instead. I'll use 3 hearts to copy the 3. And with that copied 3, I will... I'll circle this 1 in Atiwa to get a star and a pumpkin. Okay, and I still haven't used the 1 now, and I can't use the 1 now, so I get a free resource out of that 1. Let's make it a coin. Sorry about that long turn. Last turn, turn 9. A 1 and a 6. Oh, another 1. I'm so sorry. A 1 and a 6. At least with 2 coins... since the sum is 7, with 2 coins, you could copy the 6, which is a pretty good copy. Pretty good use of 2 coins. So maybe we'll try to do that. The 1, I could adjust to a 2 and get a bunch of resources out of it. That might be worth it. In fleet, can't really use that second ability. The 6 here is really useful in fleet. So, and the 6 actually lets me circle all of the bats. So let's see if I can find a way to copy that 6. Okay, if I use the 2, let's turn this 1 into a 2. Let's start with that. turn the 1 into a 2. That way I get 2 hearts and then another heart. I'm maxed out on hearts. Okay, and 1 pumpkin. And instead of gaining that pumpkin, let's gain a coin. That coin will let me copy the 6. I'll use one of the 6s here to gain a star. And then I will use 2 coins to copy the 6. And I'll use that 6 over here in Atiwa to circle all remaining bats. And then I get to cross off 3 of those bats to gain either a heart or a pumpkin. I can't gain any more hearts, so that will be a pumpkin. I now still have 3 hearts, so I could actually copy that 6 and reuse it somewhere. So I think I will use the 3 hearts to copy the 6, use 3 pumpkins to both change that number and to reactivate a realm over here in Fleet, turning it into a 5 to gain that star. And at the very least, whenever you activate all 3 realms in one turn, gain 1 star in this realm. I have done that. So I'm going to get 4 stars from between 2 cities because that's the lower of the 2. Over here, I get 4. I think I have 4, 4, 4. Oh, no, I didn't mark all bats in Atiwa. I needed 1 more turn to do that. So an even round of 12.2, an improvement over yesterday, to be sure. Let me know how you all did in the comments here compared to my 12.2. Charity, are you going to have a great score again? Chad, Garrett, how did you all do in this realm combination? Thank you all for watching along live. 12.5 for Garrett, just barely better than 5.2. That's awesome, Garrett. Well done. I'll keep a look on in the comments for the other scores as they come in. But yeah, thank you all for playing along. I really appreciate it. And Charity got 16.1. 16.1. I'd love to see how you used these numbers, Charity. That's a great, great use of the numbers here. Good game. All right, I'm gonna take off, and I hope you have a great Thursday. I'll be back tomorrow at 3 o'clock, the same time tomorrow for round 3. I'll see you then. Bye.